Okay, let's talk about Netflix's top movies this weekend, and why the list feels like a bizarre Rorschach test for modern streaming culture. Why do some movies dominate charts while others vanish? Spoiler, it's not just about quality. Let's unpack the 3 films I'd actually watch, and why this list reveals more about Netflix's algorithm than our actual tastes. First, the number 1 spot went to In the Land of Saints and Sinners, a 2024 Liam Neeson thriller that somehow flew under the radar until now. Personally, I think Neeson's angry old man shtick shouldn't work anymore, but here's the twist, it does. Why? Because this isn't just another action flick. It's a gritty dive into the Troubles-era Ireland, blending moral ambiguity with explosive set pieces. What many people don't realize is that Netflix's algorithm thrives on guilty pleasure nostalgia. Neeson's name pulls in viewers who miss the days when streaming had prestige action films, even if this one originally bombed at the box office. A detail I find fascinating. It's not new, it's a resurrection. This movie is proof that on streaming, timing often matters more than timing. Then there's A Toxic Love Story, a true crime doc that's been lingering in the top 10 like a bad ex who won't ghost you. At first glance, it's just another entry in Netflix's obsession with true crime, but what makes this really interesting is how it subverts the genre. Instead of focusing on a single tragedy, it's about a couple battling anonymous threats after their wedding. It's twisty, yes, but here's the deeper question. Why are we still obsessed with true crime when the real story is the genre's own evolution? This doc feels like Netflix trying to recapture the raw, jaw-dropping energy of Don't F*** with Cats**, while competing with TikTok's 15-second true crime explainers. The 100% critics score. Deserved. But the 64% audience rating. That's the algorithm's dirty secret. We're all just scrolling for the next dopamine hit. And then Smallfoot, the 2018 animated Bigfoot parody. Number 10. If you take a step back and think about it, this is pure algorithmic chaos. It's like the streaming equivalent of finding a penny on the sidewalk, technically a win, but not exactly a treasure. In my opinion, this isn't about families flocking to a timeless classic. No. This is Netflix's recommendation engine spitting out random family content to fill a quota. But here's the irony. Smallfoot isn't even the best mythical creature movie on the platform. It's the cinematic version of a placeholder, and yet, it's here because the algorithm learned we'll click anything with mystery and kids-friendly tags. A detail I find fascinating is how this exposes Netflix's internal conflict, balancing art with data, and why your queue feels like a broken slot machine. So what's the bigger picture? This top 10 list isn't a reflection of quality, it's a mirror to our fractured viewing habits. The mix of forgotten actioners, true crime leftovers, and algorithmic filler shows that streaming is less about curation and more about psychological manipulation. One thing that immediately stands out: the dominance of mid-movies, films that aren't blockbusters but aren't duds. Netflix isn't selling art, they're selling the illusion of choice. And as viewers, we're complicit. Every time we click play on a movie we've already seen, we're feeding the machine. So next time you're scrolling, ask yourself, are you choosing the film, or is it choosing you?